Have some breaking news coming in. Storm over Allahabad High Court bail order. Bail to accused but lens on survivor. Observation on survivor causes storm. High Court says she chose to go. She knew the risk. Allahabad High Court goes on to say that the survivor invited trouble for herself. And my colleague Adeep is now joining us with more details on this. Adeep, another shocking observation by Allahabad High Court. Is this justice or judicial betrayal in such cases?
Well, Anjali, see, it's a case of last year where the victim had filed that she was allegedly raped by a man in Noida when she was returning from Delhi. And the Allahabad High Court, in this the case of the alleged rape, the Allahabad High Court has to say that the victim and the accused both are they both are adult. And the Allahabad High Court went on to say that the victim knew what she was going into, and for this she is only responsible. So this is the kind of the observation or the judgment that has been given by the Allahabad High Court. The Allahabad High Court also went on to say that when we go into the details of the matter, we cannot find any suitable manner in which we can deny the bail, and that's why we are granting bail to the accused in this particular case, as the Allahabad High Court says that there are compelling evidence, and we have heard both the parties, both the counsel for both the parties, and we are of the view that the victim in this particular case.
All right, Adeep, please stay with us. We're now being joined by social activist Brinda Adige on the broadcast. Ms. Adige, shocking observation by the Allahabad High Court yet again. The Allahabad High Court has put the blame on the survivor in a case of rape, saying that she knew what she was doing, and has completely put the blame on the survivor. How would you like to react on this? What precedent does these observations set for future rape cases?
First and foremost, I would like to register my outrage that Allahabad High Court is making such a statement about a heinous crime like rape. We know that these are crimes committed against the state. So how can the court make such an observation that she invited it? Does it mean that the state is there inviting perpetrators, culprits, murderers and rapists to do this on their citizens, that the state will not do anything? And this court judge is a government servant. How does he forget that his job is to bring the culprit to justice? And making such a statement about a rape victim survivor who has come to court, in this age and time, we don't have women coming to court talking about it or making a complaint. He is only going to stop everybody else coming to court. He is casting aspersions on the victim survivor. He is sending a message that nobody dare go to police. Nobody make a complaint that you have been raped. No woman in India should even think that there could be a space or a time that the court is going to bring the perpetrator, rapist to justice. So these are judges. I wonder whether they have been trained. And if they have been trained, are they being periodically trained? Because these are patriarchal, misogynistic, sexist mindsets. They cannot be expected to give any kind of sensitive hearing, or for that matter, a progressive order, even though my constitution and the laws make it compulsory, mandatory that that the rapist must be brought to justice. I do hope that the Supreme Court will set aside this nonsensical observation that has been made by him. But more than that, I think we need to shatter the colonial hold that judges have, because they are not willing for a judicial reform, and so the government cannot easily take action against judges. See the other case of that other judge also caught for some corruption. Only a transfer.
All right.
Why is the judge not suspended? In this case, the judge should also be suspended.
Right. Ms. Brinda Adige, thank you so much for joining us on the broadcast. We're also being joined by activist lawyer Abha Singh. Ms. Singh, at a time when the country debates women's safety, discussing the lifestyle choices of the rape survivor in the courtroom, what message does such remarks send out?
Issue here is that this observation was made by Allahabad High Court while granting rape to the accused, while granting bail to the rape accused, and saying that the girl knew her. So what is now important is that what evidences, what issues were put before the court. I hold the police responsible more responsible because they are the ones who prepare the FIR and put the facts before the court. And so what happens if you see the NCRB figures, conviction in rape cases is just a 28%. More than 70% of the rapists go scot-free. So this is the problem, that when the case happens, the rape happens, the police, they take money, there's corruption, and they weaken the case. So that is one issue. Nonetheless, the judge saying that the girl knew, they may be one of the reasons for granting bail. But whether rape was committed or not, whether it was an offense, that they need to come clear and say, even if she knew, then also the man did not have a right to rape her.
Absolutely. Ms. Abha Singh, thank you so much for speaking with Times Now. And Adib, thank you so much for getting us all the details on this case. With that, we're now slipping into a very short break. We'll be right back. Stay with us.